everyone, it's your young car enthusiast Ayan back with another interesting video about cars. Today I'm here to review a newly launched Kia car, and to do that I'm at RAC Kia Wagle Estate in Thane. Hello, thank you so much. I'm very grateful to you. I am at the showroom, but RAC Kia also offers you workshop and body shop, both of which are close by. And at this particular showroom, they also offer you evaluation services for your old car and also offer HSRP registration services, which helps you in making high security registration plates for your car. So you can say that RAC Kia is your one-stop shop for all things related to Kia cars. Moving on to the car, the one which we are going to see today is the newly launched Kia Ceros. Let's start looking at it in detail and see what this spectacular car has to offer. Check it out! Let's start looking at the design. Starting with the front profile, here you see the Kia logo in chrome. Here is the front camera for the 360-degree camera feature of the car. The grille of this car has been divided into two parts. This is the part where you get your number plate. This car also gets front parking sensors. Here is the radar for the ADAS, and here are the large LED headlamps of the car. Here we see the regular framed wipers, and here is the camera for the ADAS of the car. Now let's move to the side profile and see what it has to offer. Here we get 17-inch alloy wheels with the Kia logo in the center. The alloy wheels are also very nicely styled. Here we see a camera on the ORVM as well for the 360-degree camera function. And here are the embedded turn indicators. This car has roof rails and flush door handles to improve the look of the car. As we move forward, you again see the flush door handles and the large alloys. And here you get to see that this car has a quite boxy design similar to that of a WagonR. I also like the way how Kia Motors design team has given a good combination of boxy design and curves and contours at right places in the car, leading to an excellently styled vehicle. Let's start looking at the rear profile of the car. Here we see the large L-shaped tail lamps of the car. And here is the indicator. We also see the rear wiper and the red colored brake light. Here is the shark fin antenna in the body color. We also have a lot of badgings. Here is the Kia Connect Connected Car Technology 2.0 badging, which highlights the connected car tech of the car. Here we have the Kia logo. Here we have the badging which highlights the car's name, Ceros. And here is the auto badging. We also see the rear camera of the car, and these are the rear parking sensors. Now let's move on to the boot space. The boot lid of this car opened quite effortlessly. This car has 465 liters of boot space. You can even remove the parcel tray and fold the rear seats, which will lead you to a lot more space. Now let's shut the tailgate and move inside the car to see what it has to offer us. Let's move inside the car. I'm sitting in the driver's seat. Let's talk about the door first. This is the button to lock the windows. These are the 4 power window switches. In the top model, you get one touch up and down for all the windows. These are the lock and unlock buttons, the adjustment for the ORVMs, and the folding for the ORVMs. Here in glossy grey, you get the ventilation button for the front ventilated seats. Here are the 2 cup holders. And here is one of the Harman Kardon speakers. This car gets 8 speakers from Harman Kardon. Let's talk about the steering wheel. Here the Kia logo is placed not in the center but towards the right hand side. Here are the controls for the ADAS, and here are the controls for your infotainment screen. These are the 2 pedals, accelerator and brake. There is no clutch because this is an automatic transmission car. Here is the AC vent blower. And here is the uniquely placed electronic parking brake with an auto hold. Here we see the 12.3-inch instrument cluster, which is a part of the 3-screen 30-inch Trinity panoramic display of the car. In the middle of this, you have a 5-inch HVAC touchscreen to control the AC temperature and other functions. And here is the main 12.3-inch touchscreen of the car, which offers you with wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, connectivity and many other features. Here we have the large button for the hazard lights. You also have some buttons to control the AC if you're not comfortable with using the screen. Here are all the charging options: USB Type A, Type C and another Type A. Here is the wireless charging pad of the car. Here is the uniquely placed start-stop button. Here are some controls for the ADAS of the car. This is the 6-speed torque converter sun and planetary automatic gearbox of the car. Here we see a unique function with the cup holders. When I press this button, the cup holders come out and I can push them back in manually with my hands. Here is the armrest of the car, which can open also to reveal some storage. Let's talk about the seat adjustments for the driver's seat. This car does not have only electric or only manual, but a mixed bag of electric and manual adjustments. The lever for the height adjustment. This is the button for the recline, electric, and this is the button for the electric back and forth movement of the seat. The seats are also actually very comfortable. They also offer ventilation function, like I showed you the button on the door. Now, let me move to the front passenger seat so that I can show you the glove box and other things on that side in detail. Here I am sitting in the front passenger seat of the Kia Ceros. Before we move to the glove box, a little more talk about the seat. The cushioning of the seats is very comfortable. It's not too soft or too hard, so you won't feel uncomfortable even on long trips. Now let's open the glove box. It is decently sized and can hold your owner's manual and other necessary things. Here we have a nice grab handle type design element, and this is another AC vent. Here is the airbag side. Looking at some other features, here we have an auto dimming IRVM for the car. This is an SOS button, a roadside assistance button and a Kia Connect connected car tech button. Here is a sunglass holder, which is a nice feature, and here is the button to open the panoramic sunroof blind. We'll look at the sunroof in detail later on. Let's move to the rear seat of the car, which has been marketed as its biggest USP, and see what it actually has to offer. Let's step into the rear seat of the Kia Ceros and let's talk about the door first. This car gets segment first ventilation for the rear seats, but only for the seat base and not the backrest. Here we also get sun blinds, and here is the power window switch and another Harman Kardon speaker of the car. Let's move to the seats. Another segment first feature is that this car has segment first seat slide and recline, which really enhances seat comfort and space. This car has adjustable headrests, although not for the center passenger, and it gets a 3-point seat belt. Let's look at the armrest of the car. It's decently sized and it has 2 cup holders. The seats are also very comfortable and spacious. For me, obviously, the leg room and headroom is quite ample, and I also made my father, who is 5'11" and a half feet, to sit in this car, and he also found the space to be completely adequate. Here we see an air purifier controls for the car. Here are the rear AC vents. It's good to see 2 AC vents here. Here is a place to store your phone and 2 charging ports as well. So, the rear passengers will also be pampered with all kinds of luxuries. Here we also have small magazine holders present at both the front seat backs. The front passenger seat also gets another small pouch, maybe to store your phone. The driver's seat back does not have this small pouch. I had to move to a different car outside the showroom. I must highlight the frost blue color of this car. This was the color in which the car was launched. Let me show you the key of the car. This is the lock and unlock button. If you hold this button for a few seconds, you will be able to start the car with the key itself. Let me unlock and move inside the car. Here is a lovely 30-inch Trinity panoramic display. Here is the instrument cluster and the large touchscreen of the car. Here we'll also get a 5-inch HVAC screen in the top variant. One more thing to notice is this car is a manual unit, just to show you the manual gearbox. Let me show you the sunroof. And here I can even open the glass. This is amazing. To be honest, this is the first time I've sat in a car with a panoramic sunroof with the sunroof open. Let's talk about the engine specification of the Kia Ceros. It gets two engine options, a 1-liter turbo petrol and a 1.5-liter diesel engine. The turbo petrol offers you 88 PS of power and 172 Nm of torque, whereas the diesel engine offers 85 PS of power and 250 Nm of torque. Now, let's come to an important thing, the price range. Kia, as usual, has catered to all kinds of customers. Buyers looking for a budget vehicle to buyers looking for a premium car. The range starts from 10.5 lakhs for the petrol manual base variant and goes up to 21 lakhs for the top of the line diesel automatic variant. Now, coming to the conclusion. Is this Kia Ceros worth your money? In one word, yes. The design team has done an excellent job on the car, both on the exterior and the interior. When you step inside the car, the design is minimalistic yet futuristic. So you feel like you're sitting in an EV, whereas the Ceros is actually an internal combustion engine car. It is also feature rich, packed with many segment first features like rear seat slide and recline, rear seat ventilation and much more. Now, time for my signature thumbsometer. Excellent! This car is one of the most excellent products available in this price range, and you will find yourself choosing it over many other cars present in this range like the Brezza, Venue and Nexon. Thank you to everyone who has helped me to review this car at RAC Kia in Wagli Estate in Thane. I will be back with another interesting review on cars next time. Vroom!